Vertebrae are those bones which are placed at the midline of the back. They protect the spinal cord by forming a ring of exoskeleton around it, thereby creating a spinal canal for the transmission of the spinal cord and its nerves. There are about 32 to 34 vertebral bones in the body as follows: cervical, 1 to 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thoracic, 1 to 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sacral, lumbar, 1 to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sacral, 1 to 5. And coccygeal, 1 to 3 to 5. All vertebrae have anteriorly placed large body by which they articulate with each other, separated by an intervertebral disc. They also have transverse processes which move from the body laterally. They also have a spine by which they move posteriorly, and a canal between the body and the spine. They articulate with each other by two facets: a superior articular process forming a facet, and an inferior articular process forming an inferior facet. The pedicles and the laminae join the body to the transverse processes on both sides, and they form the lateral walls of the vertebral canal. Cervical vertebrae have the following distinguishing features: all process foramina transversaria, which transmits the vertebral artery except cervical 7. Typical cervical vertebrae have bifid spines. Typical cervical vertebrae have triangular vertebral canal. Typical cervical vertebrae have superior articular process facing backwards and upwards. A typical cervical vertebrae have uncus, which forms the lip of a vertebral body. Thoracic vertebrae have the following distinguishing features: the single spine. They articulate with the ribs at two facets: a superior costal facet and inferior costal facet. All their transverse processes have facets for articulating with tubercles of the ribs, except in the last two, because of the atypical nature of these two ribs. Lumbar vertebrae have the following features: they have no costal facets, they have no foramina transversaria. The mammillary processes are available on the posterior aspect of the superior articular process. The superior articular process turns inwards like a cup. The transverse processes are thin and long. Cervical 1 vertebra is called the atlas. It articulates superiorly with the condyles of the skull and inferiorly with the axis. It has the following special features in addition to the features of all cervical vertebrae, e.g. foramina transversaria. It has no body. It has no spine or no true spine. It has an anterior and posterior tubercles. of the anterior and posterior arches respectively. It has lateral masses instead of pedicles and laminae. It has a long transverse process. Cervical 2 vertebra is called axis. It has the following features: a superiorly projecting prominence, which is called the dens or the undoubted process. It has a body which carries this dens. It has both pedicle and laminae. It has a bifid spine. It resembles all cervical vertebrae but has a dens, which is its main distinguishing feature. Sacral vertebrae have the following distinguishing features. The 5 segments are fused to form a single bone. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Only the first has a superior articular process. Dorsal and ventral sacral foramina. This is ventral sacral foramina and dorsal sacral foramina. Represent the intervertebral foramina of the upper vertebral segments for transmission of sacral nerves. Lateral sacral crests are fused transverse processes. Intermediate sacral crests are fused articular processes. Median sacral crests are fused spines. Other features of the sacrum include the sacral body is wide and its projecting edge forms the sacral promontory. This is an important landmark in obstetrics. It has a short pedicle. The transverse process fused to form the lateral mass of sacrum on each side, which are called the ala sacrum. The ala sacrum. Coccygeal vertebrae have the following features. They are fused to form a thin triangular bone. The segments taper into a small nodus at the tip of the coccyx. It does not have any recognizable feature found in other vertebrae because of advanced fusion and degeneration during embryological development.